Hello everyone and welcome back to Destin Learning. In this video we're going to look at how you can configure and use the Linux firewall with iptables. This is an important tool to be able to manage security in the Linux environment. Let's go ahead and get started. Firewalls are crucial for network security. iptables is a robust Linux firewall tool that helps manage and filter traffic. Configuring iptables can secure your system, prevent malicious activities, and control data flow. This guide covers step-by-step instructions, basic commands, common rules, and best practices. Firewalls are crucial for system security, controlling network traffic. iptables, a powerful Linux firewall tool, uses rules to manage traffic. Configuring iptables secures your system, prevents unauthorized access, and controls data flow. This guide offers detailed instructions for configuring and using iptables. It covers basic commands, common rules, and best practices to ensure effective and secure usage. iptables is a command line tool used to manage NetFilter Firewall, the NetFilter Firewall, and the Linux kernel. It defines chains of rules to handle packets based on specific criteria. In networking, tables categorize rules such as filter, NAT, and mangle. Chains are lists of rules including input, output, and forward. Rules specify criteria like IP and port and actions like accept or drop. Most Linux distributions have iptables pre-installed. Verify by running a command. If it's not installed, use your package manager. Commands differ for Ubuntu and Debian and Fedora, RHEL, and CentOS. To install packages on Ubuntu or Debian, use your package manager. To verify if iptables is installed on your Linux distribution, you can run a command. For most distributions, have it pre-installed. For Fedora, RHEL, and CentOS, use the specific command to check. To view current rules, you need to understand the chain, target, and policy. Chain refers to the rule category, target specifies the action for matching package, and policy is the default action if no rules match. Here's the firewall rule categories and actions. It includes chains for incoming traffic, targets for actions like accept or drop, and policies for default actions when no rules match. Here's the command to view an overview of the current rules. This command covers actions for firewall rules, allowing traffic by accepting packets, blocking traffic by dropping packets, deleting specific rules, and setting default policies for chains. Here's how to allow traffic by accepting packets that match a specific rule, for instance allowing SSH traffic on port 22. Here's the command to block traffic by dropping packets that match a specific rule, such as blocking HTTP traffic on port 80. Here's how to manage rules and policies. You can delete a specific rule or set default policies by defining default actions for chains. Here are some common iptable rules. They include SSH traffic management rules, including allowing all incoming traffic, permitting or blocking traffic from specific IPs, limiting the number of connections, and logging dropped packets. To ensure iptable rules persist across reboots, you need to save and restore them. This process varies slightly between Ubuntu and Debian and Fedora RHEL systems. Here is the command to remove rules from all chains and reset them to default settings. In summary, iptables is crucial for Linux security, managing network traffic with custom rules. This guide covers essential commands to set up a robust firewall. Always save configurations and follow best practices to maintain security. Well, that's it for this video. I hope it's given you a good start with using iptables with Linux. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye-bye.